everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Chiefs coming in at 7-2, going up against the Bengals, who come in at 6-3. With that, let's get out to Arrowhead. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And here's a look at the starting offense. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding time. Forced out to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 56 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around him.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this one through the uprights and good. Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit. And his first carry, he loses the football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brad.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push push the pile. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting through. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there at 22.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
He's going to wind up and air it out. This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. A sea of Chiefs jerseys in there that time to make the stop. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Here we go now. 3-19. Gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll come out in the pistol. And on the ground they go with a running back. Always got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Green 39. Over.
Another pistol look here.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And they give this time to the tailback. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now on on first down. He'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a gain of 14 there. And that'll be good for a KC first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
No, check, Patriot. Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. Buying time to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Back to throw. And that's incomplete.
I know the debate always rages about whether you want to be in man coverage or zone coverage versus slant routes, and there's pros and cons either way, but a big pro to being in zone versus the slant. If you don't backpedal and you read it right away, you can see it the whole time because the quarterback, through his eyes, when he gets ready to throw.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll give the Bengals a first down. Really excellent job there of just going up and getting it.
Brandon, I'm a defender. I shouldn't be this excited, but what a play by the receiver downfield to elevate and make the catch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
Back to throw now on first down. Surveying the field. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And incomplete on the deep ball.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And Brenza's kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 63 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit! Detroit!
Watch twin.
Leopard! Leopard! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Able to shake him off. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one...